One thing that pizza, puppies, and Fridays have in common, it's called awesome. I'm Carl Azus. This is CNN 10. Welcome to the show. Our first topic on this 1st of March, no deal. In the second summit between the leaders of the United States and North Korea, an agreement was not reached for the communist country to give up its nuclear program and the democratic country to remove the economic penalties on its rival. The summit ended early. After meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un Thursday, U.S. President Donald Trump said they made a lot of progress and have a, quote, very special relationship. But he added that sometimes you have to walk away from a deal.
You have to be prepared to walk. And, there was a potential we could have signed something today. I could have 100% signed something today. We actually had papers ready to be signed, but it just wasn't appropriate. I want to do it right. I'd much rather do it right than do it fast.
So why wasn't an agreement reached? CNN reports that the communist country offered to eliminate part of its nuclear program, but that it wanted the U.S. to completely remove its sanctions on North Korea's economy. President Trump said America couldn't do that. In a rare news conference after their summit, North Korea's foreign minister said his country would permanently and completely remove all nuclear materials from its main production site, and that North Korea only asked for partial relief from the U.S. sanctions. The North Korean official called it a realistic proposal. Before the summit, U.S. and North Korean negotiators had been working on the terms of an agreement for weeks. So some analysts say that the failure of the leaders to finalize it suggests it might have still been too soon for them to actually get together. A date for another meeting between them hasn't been set, according to the White House, but President Trump says America's conversation with North Korea would continue. 10-second trivia. What is the state flower of California? Golden columbine, Cherokee rose, golden poppy, or apple blossom? A fitting flower for the Golden State is the golden poppy, also known as the California poppy. A high school basketball player named Jordan Tuff is making headlines beyond her hometown of Kernersville, North Carolina. She's the latest highlight of our Positive Athlete series. It reports on high school athletes who shine in the game, in their schools, and in their communities. If that sounds like someone you know, you can nominate him or her at cnn.com/positiveathlete. Here's how Jordan's inspiring the next generation of basketball players.
I love the game. It's everything. It means everything to me. I first started playing basketball pretty much in kindergarten. When I first picked it up, I just knew I fell in love with it. I've won a few MVPs at some big tournaments this year. I recently, on our senior night, I got 150 career made threes, 500 rebounds, and 1,000 points.
Like every kid, Jordan's goals were always to play at the highest level. They always want to go play on national TV, to be the big star on national TV, the All-American, all that things. Jordan, as a teammate, she's encouraging. She sets examples by working hard. She's a let's go, come on y'all type of kid.
On the team, I feel like I'm a leader. You know, I control the tempo of the game. I feel like I'm just that glue piece that really brings the team together, and I love to be that.
Well, she started working my basketball camp simply because I identified that she was the type of person that could work with young kids.
I love basketball, so teaching kids, who are also who love it and are just excited to play is a great feeling. Dreams in Motion is a camp run by my coach, Delaney Rudd. We have a kids basketball camp, a bunch of little kids. We go through skills, we teach them, just basic fundamentals.
She's able to communicate because she's still a kid. And she can say, hey, I'm going to college to play college basketball. I played the highest level in high school. I accomplished this. I still accomplished my academic success. For a little kid, they need that.
I mean, my coach, he's worked us and helped us to become the players we are today. And when me and my teammates are helping coach these kids, we're full of energy. We're just as excited as they are. So it's great being out here on the floor with them, because maybe one day they'll want to play basketball too. And for us to have a part in that is very important.
Ski-joring, or skiering, is a sport you might not be familiar with. It combines the danger of skiing with the danger of horse racing for an unforgettable wintertime event. At a resort in southeastern Switzerland, you have to be at least 18 years old to participate in ski-joring. You have to pass both fitness and intellectual tests, and you have to wear body armor. A two-time ski-joring winner says you also have to give it a shot.
Skiing is a really special sport. We only do it here in St. Moritz. We need a thoroughbred in front and a skier behind. I done the skiing the first time when I was 18 years old, and I did it because it's amazing speed behind it and I love the adrenaline. If you like to do skiing, you have to be, first of all, a really good skier, because you have to have a good reaction during the race. And the second thing you need is to have a good contact to your horse, to understand how a horse is working, and to be a good horseman is really important. And the third thing you have to be is you have to be really brave, because there is a lot of kickback coming from your own horse and a lot of speed. This is really important. During the race, you need a really good voice, because only with shouting we can make our horse faster. So, for example, it's like, "Go, Becky!" You definitely have to try it, because it's full of adrenaline, full of speed, and it's in the nature together with a wonderful thoroughbred in front of you, and it's just amazing.
Boring? No. Ski-joring is for those who feel like soaring, setting skis to snow and racing with a horse that does the pacing. It's not horsing round, it's horsing down a snowy track. They risk it because it's just like Elsa's magic harnessed right up to Seabiscuit. You can diss it, you can't miss it. It's an equine kind of show that brings tack and saddle, bit and bridle thundering over snow. It combines the thrill of racing with the wintry sledding fun of a horse-powered machine that's thoroughbred to run. I'm Carl Azus, photo finishing the week on CNN 10.